Hey guys, the FailMoonCircus here, bringing you another deck Trollfile. This is gonna be featuring my Celestial deck. For those who don't know, this deck will be focused on the clan Angel Feathers and their subclan, the Celestials. So, um, what Angel Feathers usually specializes in is utilizing their damage zone to get various effects off. Um, but Celestials in general, having some face-up Celestials in the damage zone will have various effects, mostly power-ups, but yeah, game powers just being in the damage zone and such. But yeah, we'll get into that in a bit by card to card, skill descriptions and all that such. But anyways, um, yeah. Without further ado, let's get this started. The Star Vanguard is actually Thermometer Angel, which is not a celestial, but I think she's actually a better starter than the other starters you could use. Um, what she does is she is the grade 3 searcher for Angel Feathers. So just counterblast one and soul charge this. You search top 5 for a grade 3. Reason, like I said, I just feel like being able to have options in terms of grade 3 is really important in this deck, and I'll show you why. So yeah, the grade 3 lineup is gonna be for Prophecy Celestial Ramiels. She is the break ride for Angel Feathers. You ride over this, you get plus 10,000, and you get to get one card from your damage zone, face up or face down, to your hand, and put the top card of your deck to the damage zone, face up. Also, when she attacks Vanguard, she gets plus 2,000. So, yeah. And next up, I run two clean up Celestial Ramiel Reverse. Um, okay, so she is the crossfire for the break ride over here. And then her limb break is you lock to your celestials and your front row gets 5,000. And then if you have a cleanup like a same copy in the damage zone, um you get to choose one of your opponent's damage and put it to the drop zone, and they choose one of their rear guards and put it in the damage zone. Um in some situations, this could be a little bit of a backfire, but as long as they don't, as long as they haven't used all their counter blasts yet, then you should be okay. But other than that, yeah, That's why I only run two. She is like, even though you don't get her into the one copy in the damage zone, she could still be able to have a front column hit for good numbers, and then have one big number column, that whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So yeah, and then next I run threes solidify celestial Zerachiel. What she does is her limber break is you have a copy of her in the damage zone. All your celestials gets plus 3,000, and then her secondary skill is counterblast two celestials, and you'll gain 5,000, or she'll gain 5,000 as a vanguard only. So yeah, um, reas reason why I run only three copies is she's more reliant on having herself in the damage zone than she is the Remy Reverse here is. So yeah, I could run four, but I'd rather have four Remiels instead, or like break rides. Or at least the choices, I will probably take out one break ride for to add the fourth Zerachiel, but yeah. And yet, so yeah, grade 3 searcher with a 9 grade 3 deck. Um, increases chances of actually getting one. So yeah, get what you know what I'm getting at. And then next up is the grade 2 lineup. I run 3 Candle Celestial Sariel. What she does is when you place her on rear guard, you kind of blast one, and you search your deck for up to one Angel Feather and put it in the damage zone, and then and choose one face up card in the damage zone and put it in the drop zone. So So main point of this card is to get either most of the time either get Zerachiel or Ramiel reverse in the damage zone. So to get their limit break off. And also there's some other cards too, but I'll show you in a bit. Which probably will be the next card. Will be for Emerging Celestial Danielle. What she does is if she's in the damage zone and then when you damage check a card, you counterblast one Celestial, and then you Superior Color her in the rear guard. So it'll be like this. Or okay, so let's say there's a damage zone, and then you damage check one. So um, oh, let's see. Okay, this is probably not too much of a good example, but basically, if you okay, let's say she's your first damage in damage zone, and you drive damage check a Ramiel, and they tell you now her skill activates. Counterblast the Remiel, and you superior call this, and you put the next card on top of your deck into the damage zone. So it'll be blah. And then it might be any card, but yeah. But there's some situations where you get let's see, how do I say it? Oh yeah. So if you damage check another Danielle, it would be yeah, counterblast this one, then call this one, and then that top deck the next one. And then but you won't be able to activate this face down Daniel's skill since it actually has to be face up in the damage zone to be able to activate. Just the FYI, because the card description doesn't really explain it, but by official Bushiroad rules or it has to be face up in the damage zone. So yeah. And then last up is just for Wild Shot Celestial Regel. She is just your 12k beater for Celestials. So yeah, can't really say much about her, but yeah, yeah, she's your 12k beater. Then let's do it. And then, anyways, next up for grade ones, run for Celestial Perfect Guards. Yeah, make sure they're Celestial Perfect Guards because a lot of this stuff requires Celestial Counterblast. So yeah. Then for nursing Celestial Narel, yeah. Anyways, what she does is that you place her on the rear guard on the rear guard. You choose one, choose a Celestial from your hand and put it in the damage zone. Then you choose one card from your damage zone and put it in your hand. So yeah, this is basically the grade 1 version of Love Machine Gun No CO, which is she's not in this deck, but yeah. Um, but this is a little bit more restricted to Celestials only, except for gaining that damage card from damage zone to your into your hand. But yeah. And then next will be 3 underlay Celestial Hesediel. Hesediel. Well, I'm butchering the name, so I won't even try to pronounce it any better. But anyways, what she does is if you have a Zerachiel in your damage zone, she gains an additional 3,000. So she's a 9k booster. So if you have this behind the 12k beater, she can hit for 21 by itself as long as you have Zerachiel behind in the damage zone rather. So yeah, and also if you also with your other let's see, it'll be able to hit at least 17 with just Sario or 18 with Danielle for cross rides. So pretty good. And then yeah, not much else I could say. Then next up, I run to Marking Celestial Arabahaki. She's the 10k beater for Celestials as grade 1. So yeah, it's good to have at least a potential rush. Um, yeah, with this deck. So yeah, pretty good. Then trigger lineup for critical hit angels, because there's no other there's slashes don't have a second crit. So yep. So yeah, hot shot celestial crit trigger, more triggers, draw trigger, and celestial heal trigger. So yeah, you're gonna need those celestial triggers for celestial counterblast and all that such, and for Narelle as well, since she requires you to put a celestial from your hand to the damage zone. So yep. Also, it'll benefit from Zerachiel as well. So there'll be essentially AK boosters for all of them, except yeah, except for critical hit angel since she is not a celestial. So yeah. Hmm. Yeah, not really much else I gotta say about this deck except they get hit for ridiculous numbers. Let's say, how do I say it? So as if you have Zraka as your boss, you'll basically be hitting for. Let's see, what's the best number you can hit with this? Will be probably 27, I believe. Uh, was it? Yeah, 27 with this column, or you can hit for 24 with the 9K beater. Yeah, 24, even 23 with Sario here. So yeah, not bad. So hit crossfire numbers for either one of these. And what else can I say? 15 by yourself, so she could actually hit force at least a 10k shield to block their rear guard or interceptors. So yeah. Um. Yeah. Not much I can say about this. Let's see. Let's see. It will be 26 in this column. Yeah, it will be 26 in this column. So good number right there. But with Remy reverse on the other hand, it will be something more of let's say you have two lock units, it will be like this. And I can't really say, yeah, choose up any celestial. So it'll be something like this, or another 12 or 11k beater up front. What? But if it's up against Crossride, doesn't matter what column this is, but this column it matters. As long as you have a 7k booster, or actually any booster behind Regale will work. So this will actually be hitting for, let's say, if you're Crossride, yeah, against Crossride numbers. If you're a Crossride yourself, you're hitting for 18, 14, and this would be a ridiculous number for at least 24. So yeah. And then if you're up against 11k Vanguards, it would be something like this. At least 11k beater for this column, and this would be hitting for 26, 16, and another 16. So, or 18. Take your pick. Or if you just somehow so charge the critical hit angel, your Vanguard could be 21, or help your other columns hit better numbers too. So yeah. So pretty this is pretty non-standard for Celestials, because they either run only Ramiel reverse or Zerachiel for the second boss card, or at least the for grade 3s other than the Ramiel for Break Ride. So yeah. Yeah. That's not much I can say anymore about this deck. So uh, yeah. This is the FailMoonCircus. Yeah, this was the series FailMoonCircus with the deck Trollfile. So yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just pretty tired right now. So yeah, see you guys or troll you guys next time.